Hey, it's Trixie. Welcome to the underground. The one good thing about the holidays, not much is good. But I am straightening things out around here and it's making a dent, but I think like it's not going to get done until I'm 70 and I only have 4 weeks before I'm having a party. So, a couple things like I love music and a couple of commercials that kind of make you, sing along and the Amazon commercial when you're like doing last minute gifts. Woo! Remember that one? Woo! To the music of Brick House by the Commodores, kind of. I don't know if it is. And then that Ulta commercial. Did we just become best friends? I thought it was Olivia Rodrigo, but I told my 10-year-old niece and she was like, no, it's not. And so, of course, she proved me wrong. What can I say? A couple things about work before I get started. Yesterday I was working and they have greeters at the door. I talk to the greeter like every week. You get kind of attached to people. My friend wasn't there. And so I talked to this guy and he gets personal. Like they all get personal with he figures, I talk every week and he tells me he wished he got married to this one woman, but he didn't do it because he had a low rent somewhere. And he's saying he had sex with this woman 5-6 times a week. So low rent, sex 5-6 times a week. And he regrets it to this day. So really, don't regret anything because life goes by very fast. Don't get old and never do what you want to do. I'm glad because I don't really have any regrets. I went through my wild stage and now I'm boring. So I was setting up an appointment at work and this woman was a mental health counselor. I had someone, I'm not training her because she's like an assistant manager over in New York. And I just met her. And so my manager's like bringing her in. Okay, show her the ropes, whatever. Show her what you do. And I had like 10 minutes to set an appointment. So I went in there and I was talking and I knew she was gay. She was a sister. So she's like, have you ever been diagnosed with ADHD? And I'm like, no, but she's like, I'm diagnosing you. I'm like, no kidding. No kidding. I have ADHD. I know that. No kidding. But, it's nice to be diagnosed. They don't do that. I'm probably dyslexic too. I don't know. But I know I have attention deficit. I go through, I'll have a 20-minute show and I talk about 20 different things. So I was setting up an appointment with another woman. This turned out to be a sale, by the way. A man walks by and farts, right in our path. And I said, did this guy just fart? I mean, maybe sometimes you can't hold it, but geez, man, you get all kinds of stuff this time of year. Another woman, I don't know why everybody, maybe my old boss told me I was an empath, so maybe that's what it is. But she told me her husband was German, and then she went further and said he was a Nazi, and then she said he was probably SS. So I don't know what's all these women that are living in terrible circumstances. I can't even imagine putting myself in someone's shoes, suffering like that for your entire life. And I would have run. I mean, I don't want to waste a minute. I'm at death's door now. Another woman told me that she was, because I asked people, are you doing anything for your home? She said, I'm getting a divorce. And I said, oh, is that a good thing or a bad thing? She goes, it's a good thing. She goes, he doesn't know it yet. Can you imagine? I was the first to know. Yeah, well, everybody that I talk to that's a woman, mostly, like 9 out of 10 women that are getting divorced, they love it. No more making sandwiches. No more faking orgasms. I was talking to another couple, a man and a woman, at work. Things got personal, as they always do with me. We were talking about P-Town. I told him I was gay and all that. And the guy was, because he's cute, the guy was telling me guys were like bigger than him, pinching his ass. And I told him, I go, well, you're hot. I mean, I think, I can still say guys are cute. Doesn't mean I want to go with them. And the girlfriend said to me, what about me? Why are women like this? I said, listen, I'm not going to come on to you while your boyfriend's right here. I don't do that anyway. Wait till he's gone. Then maybe. No, I wasn't attracted to her. But, she was pretty. But I really thought the guy was cute. He had a nice goatee, bright blue eyes. He wasn't a Neanderthal, although I can be attracted to Neanderthals. My sister group texted me and my other sister. Okay, we're in a family text. So my sister talks into her phone to text and she was talking about hanging some racks or something, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. So I have AI on my phone and my text, it summarizes what the text. So it says photos of a small room shared, bombs installed. She obviously didn't say bombs. Bombs installed successfully despite initial difficulty. That's the early stages of AI, everybody. Um, Amazon drivers and Starbucks baristas are on strike. They're screaming out, no contract, no coffee. Can you imagine a bunch of women driving SUVs with no coffee? Yeah, no. They could get kind of crazy. President Musk and Vice President Trump suffered a setback when I guess they didn't want... Trump wanted the debt ceiling raised because he doesn't want to deal with that when he gets in office because he needs tax cuts for the wealthy. And Republicans voted to... See, they're working with Democrats, which is basically how they should, to keep the government going. They had their pay raises in there. Let's not pay them if they shut the government down, okay? They weren't going to pay the military or farmers. Finally, they're getting it. I mean, ridiculous that we have to go through this every few months. Okay, a little Vanderpump here. James Kennedy was arrested. You know, I love this guy, the DJ. I got this from the New York Post on domestic violence. I guess he grabbed some woman. I don't know what's going on. But his girlfriend, she moved out on him, Allie Luber. She said on Instagram, thank you to everyone who has reached out, love and support, blah, 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 checking on me. I'm okay. Taking the time I need right now. So his exes are starting to say, you know, finally. Kristen Doty says finally. And I guess Raquel, same thing. They're not surprised. I guess he was in an argument with a woman and he grabbed her. So he's got to stop drinking, I think. You know, I like this guy, but, you know, he gets in. It's going to get you in trouble, especially when you're drinking. ABC settled a $15 million defamation suit brought by Vice President Trump. I didn't realize he was suing ABC. ABC, NBC. Who would have thought that we would come together, Republicans and Democrats, against the insurance industry? Trump told reporters at Mar-a-Lago he's going to knock out drug industry middleman. So that's benefit managers. So since then, United Health Group fell their shares 4.2%. Cigna fell 3%. CVS Health fell 5.6%. So they own three of the largest benefit managers in the country. The PBMs, they work with insurance companies and drug makers to negotiate the price of prescription drugs. And they negotiate rebates from the drug manufacturers. But the Center for American Progress says they keep a portion of that, of course. And it's, you know, when more people are the dirty fingers trying to take it for themselves, instead of passing the discount to the insurers, and then we pay more. So that's how. So maybe Trump, am I crazy to say this, that he might do some good? You know, the evil men, they leave good behind. What is that saying? The evil men they leave good behind or something. But let's hope it works out. A 2024 report from the Department of Health and Human Services. This is a lot to say. I can't breathe. Assistant Secretary for Planning and Evaluation found name brand and generic drugs prices are 2.78 times higher than in other compared countries. Yeah, I was watching Saturday Night Live last night, and they were cheering that Luigi guy in the audience. I mean, that's embarrassing. I don't think he's hot. I really don't. Especially when you kill somebody, it's not really cool. Josh Hawley and, you know, Josh, when he was running for his life with the insurrectionists and he was going like this beforehand, he worked with Elizabeth Warren, who's our senator, very liberal, to introduce a bill that would require health insurance companies to divest their PBM programs. Oh, man, this is going to be crazy. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Quickly. Jennifer Tilly has a doll called Tiffany. It kind of looks like Annabelle a little bit. And Chucky, I don't know. She has an assistant, Jeff, stick a wine glass into the doll's hands. She told the doll not to drink it all. And she says that the doll is an alcoholic. She's becoming a star on this show very quickly. Kyle comes in, is spooked by the doll. And she has a Jean-Paul Gaultier $4,500 dress on the doll. Erica comes to Dorit's. She tells her she's made her some water. Here, let me cook you up some water. Dorit cracks me up. She's like a little angry this year, and Kyle's a little emotional this year. Sutton, Kyle, and Jennifer are in a deep discussion, and Jennifer's antique, I can't read this. What is this? I can't even read it. Antique something. Oh, her antique clock goes off. Nobody can talk because it sounds like the clock in Niagara, the movie Niagara. It like does an entire song. And they're all like this, looking around. It's hysterical. What else is going on? Garcelle has a Prada surfboard. This is amazing. Sutton brought her Birkin bag to help Garcelle move. And she brought a U-Haul. But that's actually a nice, friendly thing to do, But she was trying to back it in. It was like scary. Garcelle brought up the first at the reunion, the robbery. When Dorit had a home invasion, she didn't believe it. She thought it was staged. But I did think it was weird that the robbers left her phone by the gate. Here, can you just leave this while you might almost kill me? You think, why would they be so thoughtful? Here's your phone. You think they'd crush it so she can't call the cops. And then she came to say she was at the wrong place at the wrong time. But she said someone's involved, but she doesn't think Dorit is. Erica suggested Sutton has a personality disorder. I was told by a psychiatrist once, that was a talk show host actually, that we all have personality disorders. Not me. Well, I am a little nuts. With Dr. Mann, she was talking, that's her psychiatrist, I guess, or therapist, going over her issues with Lexapro and alcohol due to her legal issues with Tom Girardi, all that stolen money. Camille comes in, Kelsey Grammer's ex-wife. Kyle's hosting a cowboy themed party. It's called Denim and Diamonds. And that's the first one without Mauricio. So I don't know how she set this up. Garcelle got a tattoo that had 1111. Sutton thought it was a Satanist symbol, she's like, isn't that the symbol of the devil? And Kathy Hilton says, no, it's 6666. No, drop 16, Kathy. Sutton calls for sisterhood between the women. Don't talk behind their backs, which is right. Erica says, okay, let's be open. To Sutton, now there's trouble. Then she calls her volatile. Jennifer Tilly says it was a good description of Sutton, and that's her friend. Jennifer Tilly's good friends with Sutton. Sutton starts yelling. I don't appreciate people yelling at me either. Erica, have you thought about what you're saying to get him to yell? Oh, that is so funny. That is so funny. Erica's like this calm, and she says, Erica's kind of smart to me. She's a beautiful woman, but she's also smart. I kind of like that. It's attractive to me. A smart woman doesn't intimidate me. I like it. Sutton lowers her voice like a man, and she's speaking in hushed tones. And then Dorit's like, is it really? To pick on her. Is it real when you start doing that? Like in a baby voice. Oh, I can't do it. You guys got to watch it because it's hysterical. The way they all go off on each other. And then Sutton says, you're angry at your life, not me. And that's low because, when you're going through a divorce, there's a lot of emotions going on. Camille makes it about her. A lot of these women are, self-absorbed, self-centered. She says, my house burnt down. I got no support or empathy from anybody. And then Dorit says, honey, you were a total see you next Tuesday to me. Oh, man, this is so good. This is a good season. I love this season. Then Dorit corrects herself and remembers she called her a stupid see you next Tuesday. Not an effing see you next Tuesday as a joke. She said it was a joke. I mean, if someone said you're a see you next Tuesday, I've never been called that. Thank God. Arguing over who's more self-centered. Camille, the person who takes selfies. This is what she said about Dorit. The person who takes selfies at the time, all the time, putting your friends on hold to do photo shoots. That's her and Kyle got in a fight because of that. Okay, one more thing before I go. In psychology, 8 things manipulators do bring up in an argument. 1, past mistakes. You bring up things that happened years ago, 6 months ago. You did this, 5 years ago. You did this. Puts the other person on defense. Number 2, you twist your words to suit your point, and they're trying to create confusion. Number 3, gaslight. That's the most insidious. Making you think you're insane. Yeah. It comes from a movie. I didn't know this. 1944, Gaslight. The husband tries to convince his wife she's going insane. A lot of men do that. Don't want to take the blame. I don't remember saying that, doing that, whatever. Number 4, playing the victim. Trump. Divert the situation away from their mistakes, making you feel empathy for the person. Number 5, emotional blackmail. If you love me, you would blah, blah, blah to get their way. How can you do this when I've been so good? Number 6, belittle your accomplishments. Oh, I had a boss that did that. Making themselves superior, ruins your self-esteem. Number 7, they're always right. That's me. I kind of admit when I'm wrong. It really hurts to admit when I'm wrong. I don't like admitting I'm wrong. I'm never wrong. Twisting the facts, ignoring logic, deflect, divert. You have to admit when you're wrong, though. It's like an adult thing to do. Number 8, giving you the silent treatment. I'd rather have someone scream at me. That's like a punishment. Like, it's terrible. They ignore you. You know that fatal attraction. I will not be ignored. Dan, trying to make you feel guilty. Yeah, I have friends like this that they don't talk for days. Not responding to your text. Here we go again. Withholding affection. Not nice. All right, you guys. You know I love you. Merry Christmas, and thank God it's over. That's all I have to say.